My name is Christian. I'm a senior Oceana.
I'm Dakota Diaz, 10th grade.
I'm Omar Garibaldi, sophomore.
Josue Gazo, and grade 9.
Hi, my name is James and I'm a freshman.
My name is Deepak. I'm a sophomore.
I'm Sandy and I'm a freshman.
Slava Bezos, assistant coach.
My name is Mike Tang. I've been coaching sports for about 18 to 19 years.
So when we get out of here, go upstairs, I need you to come in one by one and fill out this form. Second, start drinking water, but don't guzzle the damn water. You gotta be committed. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna come Tuesday, Thursday. I'm gonna boot you out of here. You're hurt, your foot hurts, or your pinky hurts. Okay, come to practice. I bet you guys over here get pissed. And pretty soon, I'm gonna walk out of this room, and I don't care. Because these guys deserve better. Okay? These guys, most of the guys are 4-year wrestlers, 3-year wrestlers.
I started wrestling my sophomore year, and I just worked really hard throughout junior year, and like a lot of people didn't make grades. I just kept like coming and like stayed committed, and Tang ended up just making me team captain.
Alright, so when there's no practice, so come down, check your weight. Usually in a real go-meet or tournament, you will check your weight to make sure you're on. Tomorrow we're not really going like exactly weight.
Tomorrow you don't need to drink until weight. The size of your wrist. Yeah, the size of your wrist, you know. Drink something small, drink a little bit of water, just don't have a lunch.
Sure, we circle up and then we do like our takedowns. We do your hero ting, yell double legs, then sprawl and single and everything. And after we're done with all of that, I'm gonna say, all right, circle up, and then we're gonna run, and I'm gonna come in the middle. Do some stupid flips. So do this. And then that's all you come in. And then run in. All the time. Oh, you got time.
Unless you're useful, you gotta get out.
I'm looking at this and see where you're at, what we need to fix. Okay? That's the main thing for this scrimmage. It's a scrimmage. Okay? If you lose, you lose. But lose with dignity. Okay? There's a couple things we need to go over. Okay? Like when you're on your back, sometimes you can get off the mat. Okay? Get off the mat where your shoulder blades are not on the mat. When the shoulder blades are on the mat, you can get off the red and you'll be fine. You're not getting pinned. There's certain things we didn't go over yet, but
They'll learn.
It'll come. Okay? One thing, just wrestle hard. Wrestle hard. Don't stop. Keep going. Be aggressive. Be an asshole. Okay? Be patiently aggressive. Wait. Good stances. Okay? Set ups. Don't shoot to shoot. Set up your shots. Be prepared. Okay? This is your first time wrestling. That's why I'm doing this now. So when we go to a novice tournament next week for all the first year wrestlers, you know what's going on. You're already a match ahead of everyone. Okay? Because a lot of teams don't scrimmage. This is rare. Scrimmage is rare. Teams don't scrimmage. They just go to tournament. That's where you learn. Here you're going to learn. We're going to videotape it. We're going to watch. Fix your mistakes. Okay? If you have mistakes, that's fine. We're all going to have mistakes. But fix the mistakes and not keep doing the same thing. Okay? So keep drilling. Do what you're doing. We'll take them out in about 5 minutes. I'll come get you guys. All right? All right. Come on, guys. Wrestle smart. Wrestle smart. Wrestle smart. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
One match you gotta focus on, and that's what you gotta get your head in, just like beating the one guy you have to verse. To getting the points for your team so your team can win.
I started wrestling because I wanted to try a new sport,
something that I haven't tried before?
I joined the cross country team last year in 9th grade, and after it finished, I just wanted to do another sport. We don't have much variety here, so I just chose wrestling to try it out, and I liked it.
Because I wanted to.
Getting girls and stuff.
I don't know. Like my friend was telling me about it, and like he was all saying it's gonna make you more aggressive.
What makes wrestling a unique sport is there's a lot of more work than just wrestling. It's a lot of weight training, a lot of running, a lot of discipline compared to other sports.
It's actually a team and an individual sport. You can have one wrestler and still be considered a team.
During practice, it's always hell.
I feel it's harder on my body because it's like kind of hard to get used to, but then like, and during practice it's pretty hard because it's pretty hot in here, as always, but you know, it always feels great afterwards. That's finally over.
A lot of like sweat.
Oh, it's really hot in here.
You go back the next day and it's hell again during practice, but right after it's okay.
Right hip. Left hip. Come on. Come on. I see heads are down. We're bending at our backs. We're tired.
Really sucks.
Biggest competition, probably Dakota.
Dakota.
Hand fight. Grab the hands. Kick. Kick, little man. Kick.
For me, the most important thing about wrestling is making sure that you do your best and you don't give up, because you want to finish the season. Like all these people that join the wrestling team and they just quit like halfway, or they just don't finish it. I mean, it's a commitment and you have to make it, and I think it's a really good challenge and teaches you a lot of good life lessons.
The person who slammed me the hardest during practice was, I think, Omar, because he knocked the air out of me.
Head, do it again. Step outside.
But I'm stupid, but I'm just, for the most part, just wrestling to get a Letterman jacket.
By motivating them in a way that gets them better, so that they know that you're a good coach, that if they listen to you and they start winning, then I feel that they're motivated. I feel like my job has been complete when they start winning.
This the time. That man is.
I think you have to earn it. It's more of your demeanor. Like when I enter the room in the wrestling, they're ready to work. Some of them will mess around, but they'll work. I think I'm mean.
Got it? You're always going. That shit pisses me off. You're part of a team. We stay together. You don't leave early. We pack up. We get our stuff. Bring everything down. And that's it. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
Get your stuff back on. Just going like that. Just like this.
I'm sort of put in a situation where I have to listen to what he says. I don't get offended or anything because I know all he's trying to do is just make me a better wrestler.
I think they're scared of me.
Just out of fear. And I guess that's the best way to learn. When you're scared, you really do something.
Your drive to do better.
When Coach Tank screams at me, it just freaks me out.
I feel like, I always feel bad when he screams at us, but I think that it really helps increase the intensity in the room and make us work harder. For tournaments, it's a little harder because you have to wrestle multiple people and you just got to make sure that you keep winning, which is kind of hard because you always get tired and sore after matches, even though there's a long break between each match. So I mean, there's a lot of time to think.
Go Dakota! Yes!
The wind got knocked out. It's like the hardest.
All of my abs on screen!
Oh, I've placed in a couple tournaments.
Because the feeling right after you wrestle someone, you feel really, really good. If you won, you feel really, really good and you just want to wrestle right now. And then when that goes away, sometimes you just don't feel it anymore.
I want to try to be the best on the team for my coach.
Someone that's dedicated, committed. To tell you the truth, I don't care if they're good or bad. As long as they come to practice, as long as they work hard, as long as they do good in school, they're a good citizen. That's what I look for.
Slam me the hardest during practice. I guess you could say Christian. Christian probably.
Christian.
Christian. Christian.
Christian.
Christian, that's who.
Christian, I think. I think I slammed myself by accident.
Commitment. Seems like students don't know how to commit anymore. They miss a lot of practice.
They missed homework or something.
People don't show up to practice. It's really irritating because they're missing out on things.
I think they're all over the place, and they don't know how to time manage and be committed to something. If you're committed, you're going to be successful.
It's a sport that I'm passionate. I had a lot of success when I was here at Oceana. Our JV team went 4-2, was one match away from being JV champs. Our varsity was the opposite, it was 2-5, but we were close. We gave up, in wrestling there's weight classes, so we gave up 7 weight classes, but we were losing dual meets by like 24 points, which is, if you count them up, that's the weight classes. So if we had a full lineup, we were actually beating a lot of teams early, but then we gave up a lot of forfeits. We hosted a wrestling tournament here. We had 21 schools. We played sixth place in that tournament. We had a couple of second placers. Varsity-wise, even though our record went 2-5, we had 2 varsity wrestlers qualify for CCS. They were honorable mention. And I'll tell you that day, pretty thought we were going to go 0-2 and just go home, because our CCS wrestling is 2 days. If you make it the second day, you're pretty good. And both guys lost their first matches to guys who placed in the section. I was like, all right, we're 1 match away going home. All right. Then all of a sudden, win. These guys made it the second day as freshmen. Everyone, like from our league and other schools like Gilroy, we're clapping for these guys that made it the second day, because it's, you don't see a lot of freshmen, especially from Oceana.
Oh, God.
Back in the 80s, it was different, but to see these guys, and all the coaches were cheering for these guys, and actually we were 48th place out of 95 teams, and that's pretty shocking, where Terra Nova brought 15 wrestlers, and we were right behind Terra Nova. So we had 2 wrestlers, and we got 48th place, and Terra Nova took 46th place. So that kind of says our program's moving in the right direction. I like to call up the wrestling team. Josue Gazo, who went 2-2 at CCS as a freshman. The next wrestler is a freshman, and the funny thing is, and I just talked to his parents, he's getting calls from Stanford as a freshman. Just a feeler to see, because they saw him win a couple matches, and he's actually getting recruited to go to Stanford. He's just got to get his A's and do some, he has to place.
Yes.
This is freshman Cindy. James Loud, you won a match this year. This is what we wanted him to do. Nice job, buddy. I brought him up to the varsity. He struggled a little bit. He took 4th place in the JV PAL. Went undefeated in the PAL. Christian.